Hello there, everybody. What you're looking at right now is me entering Kyber 4. I just finished this last season. This is the end result of everything I'm about to tell you in this video. I don't know, I got to Kyber 4, I got 2 GLs, I don't have Star Killer, I don't have Inquisitors, just 2 GLs, gas, CLS, the other stuff. You'll see, you know my roster. Free to play, under 3 years, like 2 years, 9 months, something like that. Yeah, everything I'm telling you is how I got there. People have gotten to Kyber with less than I have, but most people, I would say, get to Kyber with more than 2 Galactic Legends, no Star Killer, and 1 capital ship. So there you go. We're entering Kyber 4. We are testing the waters this next Grand Arena season. So, hey, pay attention, enjoy, and, well, remember, Newt's too good. Greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your Star Wars Dad, Newt's Too Good. I just finished a round of Grand Arena. Make sure to like and subscribe, everybody. And, you know, I just finished a round of Grand Arena where I had success on one account, my other account didn't, and I'm on the account that didn't have a lot of success. And I want to talk about how you can succeed in Grand Arena, how you can climb in Grand Arena and move forward. If you're watching this video, it is very likely that you are punching up. You're always facing someone with a bigger roster in Grand Arena because you are focused, you're trying, you're making an effort, you want to improve your Grand Arena performance. So it's very likely that you're always facing somebody a little bit bigger than you in Grand Arena. And I'm going to go take a look, and let's look at my account right now. This is my Newt's 2 Hyper account. This is the account where I rushed the Executor, so I've got the Executor sitting there at 7 stars. It's maxed out. And on this account, you know, I've got an Imperial Trooper team, I got a Bounty Hunter team, I got Vader, Jedi Knight Revan, CLS, Wampa, and Savage Opress, Emphas Nest, and I've got Qui-Gon Omicron with Anakin, and that's pretty much it. A Gear 12 Geo team. I got some, you know, some other stuff that's at Gear 12, Iden Versios, you know, Padme and stuff, and that's nice. And here's the thing. I have punched up to this point where I have now hit a wall, and I am taking this roster that's only got 5 or 6 teams in the Executor, and I'm on the wrong screen here, and I've climbed up into Chromium. So Chromium is about halfway through the Grand Arena ladder when you look at things. I went 1 and 2. We'll talk about that in a second. But Chromium 5, I'm halfway through here. And without a Galactic Legend, that's where I'm sitting. And I want to show you why I say without a Galactic Legend, because when I look at leaderboards, and I look at, I have to go to rewards to click in here. So we're gonna look at all the other teams that I'm playing against, right? Can I not look at? I guess I can't. All right, I can't look at the teams I play, but we can do it this way. We can review event, and let's take a look at my first round loss. You saw my roster. Here's J Fox. J Fox is sitting there, and J Fox has Jedi Master Luke, and J Fox has 5.2 million. Jedi Knight Luke is another big piece on there. He's got everything I've got. Plus, he's got a Galactic Legend, and I don't have great counters for Galactic Legends at this point in my roster. I just can't counter him. Now, he doesn't have Executor, which is a benefit for me, because if I can get through his characters, he's not going to clear my Executor, right? And a lot of people, believe it or not, will not field their Galactic Legend on defense, and that'll benefit me because they can't get through my Executor, and I will clear them, because what I do is I put a bunch of scrubs out on defense. Now, unfortunately, this guy, he put out, let's see, I think he put gas out there. He put a Treya Omicron out there. You know, if your opponent fields a very stiff defense, you're gonna have a big tough time getting through it. I feel like he put Jedi Master Luke. Was he on the bottom here? No, he put Jedi Knight Luke, okay? That was just as difficult for me. So, when you're in a situation like this, your opponent can field a defense that's gonna make your life bad. So what I do in these situations, down here in Chromium, before I get to Rhodium, I'm fielding pretty much a scrub defense. Just something that can maybe trip them up a little bit, but something that's also really not going to help me on offense that much. You can see there I had some Jawas, I had a Padme team. Up here I've got my Gear 12 Grievous with a couple of Geos, a Bastila with a couple of, you know, just a bunch of scrubs. I'm just putting scrubs out there with my Executor on the back wall. I'm trying to get my Executor to hold and then take my shots at him. You can see if they put out a super stiff defense or a stiff defense and they play, there's not much I can do about it. Here was Ska right here. Ska has Sith Eternal Emperor. Ska also has a 5-star Executor, and Ska has at 4.7 million. So he's got Star Killer in here. This guy has more stuff than I've got at my roster level. But I was able to beat him because I think he just didn't show up, right? Let's see. No, Scott did show up. So Scott fielded a little bit lesser defense, and this is what I've seen. This is how I've been able to get into the middle tiers. Hey, that Sith Eternal there I beat with Wampa straight up. My Wampa beat that Sith Eternal team straight up. So when you find somebody that maybe isn't quite as understanding of the game and quite as understanding of how to put their defense out, what they should do, and they're just not as good, then you got a chance to full clear that guy and really take your shot at him. You know, all these teams are beatable. Even the Starkiller team, I beat that with my CLS team because my mods are better. Hey, mods make a difference. Datacrons make a difference. We'll talk about that in a second. So, and my Executor, of course, holds back here. You can't get through it, and I get a win there. So I really feel like up until Erodium, up until you get to Erodium and start farming some really big baller defensive teams, this is the way to go. You feel just a scrub defense and you take your shot on offense to try and out-banner them, or once you get the Executor, you throw it on defense, you try to beat them on all levels, try to hold them at Executor, or if you get a Galactic Legend, throw it on the front wall and use everything else. If you have a Galactic Legend, I just recommend throwing it on the front bottom wall, maybe not Sith Eternal, but the rest of them, and taking your shot with the rest of your roster. Let's go look at my main account, my free-to-play Star Wars Dad account, and see how I did succeed in Grand Arena this time around with that account. Okay, here we are in Star Wars Dad. You guys know the deal. I'm at 6.3 million. I've got 2 Galactic Legends. I'm about to get Sith Eternal, add a 3rd Galactic Legend here. A couple of cool things now. I've got Commander Swgoh to go with my Jedi Master Kenobi, and I've got Darth Malgus here. I've got Maul. I've got a lot more possibilities for placing defense here. And even though I'm always punching up, you know, I've also got the Executor in here as well. Even though I'm always punching up, I'm always punching up, and I'll show you in a second, but I've got my full Malevolence fleet. I got my full Negotiator fleet in here. You know, I've got those things maxed out as good as I can. My Finalizer is countering other Executors. So I've got a lot more options on this roster. And if I go look at Grand Arena, it's the same thing, guys. I'm still punching up. But once you get to certain types of teams on your roster, you can start fielding some defense. I really do feel that up until you get to Erodium, you're probably keeping all your teams for offense and maybe throwing that Executor back in there on defense. You're just kind of punting your defense and going on there on offense and trying to do your worst. But now that I've gotten up here in Erodium 1 and I've got more defensive options, and I've got a bunch of Datacrons. Guys, I've taken the time, look at that, level 8 Datacron, level 6 Datacron, level 8, level 5. I'm putting these Datacrons on, adding, and this will add 15% health. So let's look at this Datacron right here. This Datacron right here adds 15% max health and protection for each other dark side ally. So in this, we're getting 30% health and protection on a Darth Malgus team. That's everything. With Darth Malak on there, whenever Sith allies critically hit, they stack 10% offense for 2 turns, plus offense, crit damage, and 244% defense on this team. This is a big, beefy team. So my mods are helping me. Let's look at the mods here on Darth Malgus. I'm just an example. I'm using the right mod sets. I got health and 17 speed. I've got health and 17 speed. Health and 20 speed. Health and 13 speed. This is a defense and 19 speed. And there's your square and offense with 19 speed. I've really got great mods across my roster, making my characters great. He tried 1 battle against Malgus, couldn't get through it. He tried 2 battles against Jedi Master Kenobi and couldn't get through it. Now you might be thinking, hey, maybe this guy doesn't have the juice to get through these teams. Oh my goodness, you would be wrong. Let's take a look at what he put on defense first. Let's take a look at that before we do anything else. So on defense, and I beat this guy, he's got Jedi Master Luke down here. Jedi Master Luke with Jedi Knight Luke. I was able to beat that team in 2 tries. Sith Traya. Traya is a big deal against, I'm learning that. Traya is the way to go. Start off with Traya. You can take out stuff, and then you come in with stuff behind her. And then up top, he also fielded Lord Vader and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, who I almost got that one done. I had Datacron on there. So he fielded 3 Galactic Legends on defense. Well, what did he have left for offense? He certainly didn't have anything left for offense because you're playing guy. You've only got 2 Galactic Legends and you beat him. He certainly didn't have anything left for offense, did he? Did he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He kept 2 Galactic Legends. He kept Sith Eternal and Jedi Master Kenobi for offense. And he had Gas, and he had Maul, and he had, I think he's got Malgus in here, doesn't he? I think he's got Star Killer. He's got Wampa in there. I know maybe he doesn't have Malgus. Maybe there's no Malgus on this roster. Let's take a look and see. No Malgus. However, I'm basically punching up 1.7 million in galactic power. Let's look at his ships here. He's got the Executor at 4 stars. His ships are worse. I keep telling you guys, farm those ships. Let's take a look at his separatists. I don't know what they look like. No, his separatist fleet was complete. So, but I was able to punch up on him in ships because my executor is 7 stars. Regardless, he could not get through my ships. He had 5 GLs, I had 2, and I beat this guy by placing a stiff defense. He doesn't have the datacrons to get by. He doesn't have as good a datacrons. And when we look at his mods, let's look at Commander Ahsoka's speed here. Commander Ahsoka modded for speed, she's at 343. My Commander Ahsoka, I think, is more like 370. And that just kind of tells you the tenor of our mods, that my mods were better than his, and I was able to defeat this guy by placing a stiff defense. And this stiff defense strategy is really paying off for me up here in Erodium 1, and pretty soon, 360, and not a lot faster, but a little faster. Pretty soon, I will be in Kyber here with 2 Galactic Legends and the Executor. I'll be adding Sith Eternal pretty soon, and that's how I'm succeeding in Grand Arena. You can still see it's not going to work all the time. Padawan J here had, how many Galactic Legends did this guy have? This guy had, so he had 4 Galactic Legends, and Executor, Negotiator, Malevolence. So, you know what? This guy just outplayed me a little bit, but he had 4 Galactic Legends, and with 2, I still was competitive. I don't think this was a wipeout, although I think he cleared me. Let's see what he did here. Let's see what this guy did. Just trying to give you a flavor for how to succeed in Grand Arena when you climb up here to Erodium. So we both only cleared 2 territories. He beat me on efficiency, and that's my fault. That's on me. That's on me. I took too many battles to clear some of these teams. I messed around with Jedi Master Luke. That was 3 battles. And I think I had 2 battles. I kind of was short on teams down here at the bottom. And I think I actually took 2 teams against his Negotiator because I had... Here's the thing. After this, I checked on my Separatist fleet, my Malevolence fleet. I had upgraded a bunch of abilities, including my Vulture Droid wasn't maxed out, so it wasn't spawning other Vulture Droids every time it died. So that was kind of dumb. So I've now got all my Separatist, my Malevolence abilities are all maxed out. This won't happen again. 2 battles there, and I think it took. So just it was an efficiency battle. So he had 4 GLs, and I had 2, and I reduced this battle to an efficiency battle and lost the efficiency battle. Unfortunately, it happens. You know, no, you can't win them all. 2 battles against Kylo there, he couldn't get through them. You can make these into efficiency battles against people if you have better mods and more datacrons than they do, you'll be in better shape than them. So that's how I really feel about it, guys. As you climb up into Grand Arena, into the Erodium levels, and you start getting Malguses and Star Killers, you start getting, you know, those just under Galactic Legend tier characters, you can start building more defense. And now this guy had 7 Galactic Legends, and he only had 2 datacrons, and I took him to town too. He's 9.6 million. He's 3 million more than me, and I beat this guy. And yeah, he tried too. All 3 of these guys made all 3 of these players that I beat them. I just beat them. They did not play. I beat these guys. He couldn't get through my Executor. I mean, look at this bad boy. He couldn't get through my Executor. 2 tries. He took 2 battles against my Negotiator fleet here. I see that fairly often too. If you get that Negotiator fleet leveled up, people were going to struggle against it. And he couldn't get through my bottom wall, and I'm just straight up beating these guys, everybody. This is what datacrons and mods and farming can really, the right farming can really do for you. This is how you got to do it in Erodium. Before you get to Erodium, I really think you're just gonna let the defense go, or just put the Executor back there, or put a Galactic Legend on the front bottom wall, and that's it. And take your shot the best you can. There you go. How to punch up in Grand Arena against bigger teams. Datacrons and mods really do matter, guys. I really recommend farming datacrons, and use Conquest to farm datacrons. That's all. This is a free-to-play account. It's a free-to-play account. And I've got datacrons. I got really nice datacrons, guys. I farm the heck out of them in Conquest. I make that my priority in Conquest, is getting those datacrons. It takes me a little bit longer to unlock the characters, sure. But you will eventually, now with Proving Grounds, you will eventually be able to unlock those Conquest characters and add them to your roster. So that's it. How to punch up in Grand Arena. Hopefully this helps you as you move forward, trying to get into Kyber, trying to get your roster better up, trying to make sure you can climb up into Erodium wherever you are now. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. And always remember, Nuke's too good.